The scream of this cursed being can take the life of anyone who listens. The film begins by showing an archaeology professor named Mora, who is working on a project to catalog ancient civilization artifacts. In this project, Mora is assisted by two student interns named Otto and Janie. Because of the large number of artifacts to document, they are forced to work late until the task is completed. Among the many boxes, Mora notices one that is not listed in the artifact inventory. The box has no sender's name or address. Curious, Mora opens it and finds a metallic glove that seems to originate from the Irish kingdom of the 12th century. Based on the Templar symbol engraved on it, Mora suspects that the glove once belonged to a Templar knight. Alongside the glove, there is also a paper showing the location of a hidden room inside an unused storage facility on campus.
3. Maybe we missed something.
Shortly after, Mora's daughter Shayla arrives with her boyfriend Curtis. Shayla is also an archaeology student, but she always arrives late whenever there is project work to do. This makes Mora a bit upset with Shayla, since she spends more time with her boyfriend than working. Mora then instructs Shayla to go with Otto to the unused storage to search for the secret room.
From a checkerboard?
Let's see.
Following the map found with the glove, Shayla notices a wall that looks unusual. When she touches it, she discovers a secret chamber behind the thin wall. Hearing the commotion, Janie and Mora rush to the scene. Mora scolds Shayla for causing the disturbance, and as a result, Shayla storms off. Mora inspects the hidden room and finds a mysterious wooden box with the name Duncan engraved on it.
We're looking for.
They bring the box back to the workroom to examine it further. Inside, they discover a metal container with engravings believed to be from the Irish kingdom. Mora senses a strange vibration from within the container, almost as if something inside is breathing.
Never heard anything like it. Let's put a moratorium on the bug talk.
Upon closer inspection, Mora realizes that the box is connected to the metallic glove. Judging from the engravings and material, both the glove and the container were likely crafted together. Mora then understands that the glove is the key needed to unlock the box. She immediately asks Janie and Otto to prepare to document the process of opening the metal container.
Rolling 12th century.
Once the camera starts recording, Mora opens the box by placing the metallic glove directly on the royal symbol and twisting it.
Phenomenon.
That method successfully unlocks the container, revealing the head of a strange creature. The being looks neither human nor animal. Its skull structure resembles a human's, but it has a wide mouth filled with sharp fangs. Strangely, the head shows no signs of decay, suggesting it has been preserved exceptionally well. Everyone is bewildered by what they've just uncovered. Suddenly, Mora receives a call from a colleague and asks Otto and Janie to guard the head. Fascinated and curious, Otto and Janie examine it more closely when, without warning, the head comes alive and lets out a piercing scream so loud that it causes their ears to bleed, along with a security guard nearby who experiences the same. When the screaming stops, the head explodes and vanishes into thin air. They realize they must investigate further and track down the creature's whereabouts. For now, Mora, Otto, and Janie agree to keep the incident a secret from others. Meanwhile, the security guard who heard the scream is suddenly terrorized by a horrifying entity, revealed to be the true form of the severed head. The monstrous being brutally kills him. Back with Mora, Otto, and Janie, after the exhausting day, they decide to go home and continue their work the next day. At home, Mora begins researching the name Duncan. She discovers that it refers to Broderick Duncan, a former archaeology professor at their university who retired 10 years ago. Digging deeper, Mora finds a website created by Duncan containing research videos about the metal container. According to Duncan, the box is cursed, and once opened, it will bring calamity upon the world. Unfortunately, during his lifetime of study, Duncan never succeeded in opening it. Worn out, Mora decides to sleep. That night, she experiences a terrifying nightmare of being attacked by the same monstrous entity. Janie and Otto, in their own homes, suffer identical nightmares where the creature torments them. Mora jolts awake and, upon checking her body, discovers bruises on her stomach, proof that the attack wasn't just a dream. She realizes the entity is extremely dangerous. Moments later, Shayla comes home and immediately asks Mora about the artifact she found in the hidden room. Mora refuses to tell her, determined to keep her daughter away from the danger. The next day, Mora explains to Otto and Janie about a former professor at their university named Duncan, who had once studied the mysterious box. Together, they watch several of Duncan's research videos uploaded on his website. In one of them, Duncan is seen holding the same metallic glove. Mora suspects that Duncan might be the one who sent the glove along with the map to the hidden room, as if he intentionally wanted Mora to discover the two artifacts. Mora still doesn't know Duncan's true intention, but one thing is certain. Duncan knows a great deal about the box and the glove, and he may also know about the creature sealed inside. Mora decides she must meet Duncan directly to learn more about the box and the being within. She then takes Otto and Janie to the archive room to search for Duncan's address. There, they uncover the reason for Duncan's retirement. He was fired by the university for conducting dangerous research with his colleague Samuel, who also retired shortly after Duncan's dismissal. Unfortunately, they fail to find Duncan's home address, but do manage to locate Samuel's.
Then, Dr. Frederick,
Maybe he knows where he went.
While in the archive room, Mora once again hallucinates an attack by the monstrous entity. In her panic, she stumbles upon the corpse of the campus security guard lying in the room. Mora quickly reports the body to the police.
Something like that was released when the box was opened.
Isn't that new downtown Eagle Complex?
The officers explain that the guard died of a heart attack. Yet, Mora, Otto, and Janie believe his death is linked to the creature they encountered, since his ears were bleeding, just like Otto and Janie's after hearing the monster's scream. Not wanting the terror to escalate, Mora decides to visit Samuel's home to ask him for Duncan's address. When she arrives, Samuel welcomes her. Mora immediately asks where Duncan lives, but Samuel refuses, claiming Duncan is dangerous. Still, Mora insists on meeting Duncan to put an end to the monstrous threat. She then urges Samuel to explain the research he once conducted with Duncan. Samuel takes Mora into his study, where countless documents and archives on the cursed metal box are stored. While playing a recorded documentation, Samuel explains that he and Duncan once joined an artifact excavation in a cave in Ireland. It was there that Duncan discovered the metal box, the metallic glove, and a double-bladed spear from the Irish kingdom. From that moment, Duncan became obsessed with unlocking and studying the contents of the box, though none of his attempts ever succeeded. He even resorted to dangerous methods in his efforts to open it. Samuel had tried to convince Duncan to stop, but Duncan refused. Fearing disaster, Samuel secretly hid the metal box to force Duncan to abandon his research. Samuel now suspects that Duncan is the one who sent the glove and the map to Mora. According to Samuel, Duncan was clever enough to realize the box had been hidden on campus, and by sending the glove and the map, he deliberately lured Mora into continuing the research he could no longer pursue after being dismissed. In this way, Duncan indirectly dragged Mora into the cursed box's mystery. Now that the box has been opened, Mora has released the terrifying creature sealed inside for centuries.
Your handwriting matches the handwriting on this map.
Good day.
Meanwhile, elsewhere, Otto and Janie continue watching Duncan's videos to uncover what the creature really is. In one of them, Duncan mentions the name Banshee. Researching online, they learn that the Banshee is a figure from Irish folklore, a mythical entity capable of taking many forms, though most often appearing as a witch-like woman. The Banshee is notorious for its piercing scream, and those who hear it become its prey until death. The metal box was likely used to imprison the Banshee. Suddenly, Otto spots a woman in a red cloak passing behind him. Curious, he follows her and realizes it is the Banshee disguised as a witch. Luckily, Otto avoids her attack because he doesn't scream when confronted by the creature. From this, Otto deduces that the Banshee spares those who remain silent under her assault.
Silence. That's it. Starting. That's pretty much what I saw, but...
As night falls, Otto and Janie decide to head home. Just as they are leaving, Shayla arrives, intent on helping. For now, however, there is nothing she can do, so she and Curtis stay behind, waiting for Mora. While there, Curtis and Shayla are terrorized by the Banshee, frightening Shayla so much that she wishes to go home. Besides Shayla and Curtis, Otto, Samuel, and Janie are also terrorized by the Banshee. Unfortunately, during one of the attacks, Janie becomes so frightened that she screams loudly, causing the Banshee to immediately kill her in a gruesome way. News of Janie's death quickly reaches Otto and Mora, leaving them devastated by the brutality she suffered. Otto tells Mora that the creature haunting them is indeed the Banshee, and sooner or later, it will kill them too, since they've already heard it scream. They must act quickly to stop it.
Do you have any other theories?
I don't know. Where is it? Until she screamed.
Mora and Otto return to their workspace, where Mora is surprised to see Samuel arrive, offering his help. Together, they plan to visit Duncan's house to learn how to seal the creature back inside the metal box. Mora then remembers that Shayla and Curtis had been to the workspace earlier. If Shayla went there, the Banshee would certainly target her as well. In a panic, Mora, Otto, and Samuel rush to Mora's house to check on Shayla. Their fears prove true. Shayla has already been terrorized by the Banshee to the point of suffering hallucinations.
Shayla! It's okay.
Refusing to leave her behind, Mora insists that Shayla and Curtis join them on the trip to Duncan's home.
Leverage.
On the way, Mora, exhausted, dozes off while driving. Their car crashes into a tree, and Curtis is impaled by a branch. At that very moment, the Banshee appears to finish them off. Trapped and unable to escape, Curtis becomes her victim, while the others barely survive. Shayla is heartbroken over the loss of her boyfriend, but grief won't solve their problem. They must keep moving. Left with no choice, the group walks the rest of the way until they finally arrive at Duncan's house. The place is a complete mess, as though abandoned for years. The moment they step inside, Duncan ambushes them with a weapon and takes Shayla hostage to keep the others in line.
Come on out!
It doesn't take long, however, before they overpower him.
He martyred himself to the curse. What an exquisite...
That's how we trap something that isn't real.
Duncan then admits that he intentionally sent the glove and the map so Mora would find and open the box. He wanted the creature inside to slaughter everyone at the university, driven by his deep resentment toward the institution for firing him dishonorably. Mora forces Duncan to help them trap the Banshee, knowing only he understands how to capture it. To weaken the Banshee, they must pierce her with the double-bladed spear, a weapon specifically crafted for this purpose. Once preparations are complete, they set out to hunt the Banshee, who is currently tormenting Shayla. After a long and grueling battle, they finally succeed in sealing the Banshee's head back inside the box. Just as they prepare to secure it, Duncan seizes the container, intent on releasing the creature so the world can share in its suffering. His plan is immediately thwarted, and they kill Duncan to prevent him from ever misusing the Banshee again. In the final scene, the metal box is shown carefully stored away in a massive artifact warehouse. and the story ends.